สวัสดีครับผมแอะ อยากเล่นสตอรี่อยากได้โคลัมบีน่าอยากได้โคลัมบีน่ามากๆแต่เพิ่งมีเวลากลับมาเล่นจะทันไหมครับเนี่ยแป๊บนึงนะครับผมขออนุญาตเบาเสียงหลายๆเสียงก่อนมันดังมากเลยอะโอเคพร้อมละไปงั้นเดี๋ยวผมจะทันไหมอ่ะ ผมเครียดอ่ะผมจะทันไหมอ่ะเดี๋ยวผมไปเล่นสตอรี่เควสในเรื่องกันต่อดีกว่าอะไรนะลำนำล่องราตรีสุดแดนเหนือนี่ไงใครเข้ามาแล้วสามารถพูดคุยกับผมได้นะครับ มาแป๊บนะไปผมลืมเปิดเสียงเกมจริงด้วยปึ้งไม่ตายด้วยเว้ยมันแหลกอะแหลกอะไรเนี่ยไอ้พวกวิชวลเอฟเฟกต์นี่แน่เลยโคลัมบีน่าวันนี้อาจจะรันยาวเลยนะครับเพราะว่าผมอยากตามเควสให้ทันอะ
Is me sitting here a rare sight?
No, we just thought you'd be resting.
Perhaps I would have been, were it not for the sudden arrival of some unexpected Not that I consider it a disturbance. After all, you are the only ones who are free to enter. Would it not be a little unfriendly of me to lie down while we speak?
I didn't realize you put so much thought into little things like that.
โอ้ยอย่างสวยเลยทำไมสวยจังครับ
Only sometimes. There have been moments lately where I
เดี๋ยวผม
think
มานะ
about
สักค
you
รู่
and your companions. They are warm, mysterious, and cozy memories. Very few of my past memories are anything like that. They say that travelers
ได้ยินมา
return
ว่าคน
home
ที่กลับ
bearing
บ้าน
bags
เกิด
full of
มักจะมีของ
souvenirs.
ฝากติดไม้ติดมือเต็มไปหมด
But my
แต่
luggage
กระเป๋า
was
ของฉันกลับ
empty,
ว่างเปล่าฉัน
and I
นึกว่า
believed it would stay that
มัน
way.
จะว่างเปล่าไปตลอดซะอุ้ย
Return home?
สุดท้ายก็ต้องกลับไปใช่ไหมกลับไปยังดวงจันทร์
Yes.
Mm.
This
แร
planet
งผลักระ
continues
หว่าง
to
ฉันกับ
reject
ดวง
me,
จันทร์ยังคงมีอยู่
reminding
เส
me
มอ
that I do not belong
มัน
here.
คอยเตือนฉันอยู่ตลอดเวลาว่า ฉันไม่ได้เป็นส่วนหนึ่งของที่นี่โอ้โห
If I remain into that, there will come a day that I disintegrate. And I don't mean reduced to dust, or turned...
Alright then. Well, we're sure gonna miss you. But
How do you intend to return?
The moon prayer night is soon to arrive.
เย็
On
นจัน
that
ทราธิษ
day,
ฐานใกล้มาถึง
the
แล้ว
moon
นั่
will
น
be
คือวันที่จันทร์อยู่
closest
ใกล้
to
กับเทวด
that.
มากที่สุด
The Kuvaki in this
แรง
land
จัน
will
ท
reach
รา
its
พัน
peak
ใน
at that
ดินแดนแห่ง
time.
นี้จะถึงจุด
I
สูงสุด
merely need to grasp
ฉัน
the
แค่ต้องคว้า
tide,
จังหวะกระ
and
แส
with
ลงไปให้
relatively
ได้
little
ไม่
effort.
จำเป็นต้องใช้แรงมากมายอะไรหรอก
Oh, Paimon gets it.
เข้าใจแล้วล่ะก็คงเหมือนหนังติ๊กสินะ ยิงคนเราไม่ได้แบบหนังติ๊กบาปเลวบาปเลว
You make it
ฟัง
sound
ดู
like
เหมือนจะ
she's
ยิง
gonna
คนเรา
get
ไม่ได้ไปเลยนะ
blasted up to the moon.
If I did that, I suspect I would crash into the false
ถ้าเป็นแบบ
sky.
นั้นจริงๆก็คงจะชนกับท้องฟ้าลวงตานั่นสิ
I will be using a much gentler approach, but I do like the analogy. It's fun.
You see? She gets Paimon's sense of humor.
In the blink of an eye, the time has come to part ways.
It does feel that way, doesn't it? Time seems to fly fast. I have always thought of myself as a wanderer on this earth, and it has never expressed it. Yet, just as I plan to depart, it tugs at my arm. Is this a gesture of affection? Or is the world mocking me?
Oh, were you hoping I can...
Yes, you are a traveler, so you must have a lot of experience in this area.
Then, what I would say is, enjoy the moment.
That's right. Don't overthink it. Happiness is happiness and joy is joy.
I see. Then what I would say is, even though I am very tired right now,
I can't tell from the tone of your voice.
oh, really? You don't think I sound happy?
I'm just kidding. I could tell you were in a good mood today from the moment we saw you.
Ah, a joke. Albeit not a funny one. Anyway, I assume you're here about you know what. Give me your hand.
Actually, it's not that. There's...
Oh, then do you still want...
Sure. Thank you. So, I've heard that in the... Since you helped so much in our fight against the Rehir of Solnari, I haven't asked everyone else for their opinions on this yet. But I'd like to invite you to join the upcoming Moon Prayer Night.
I've never joined a moon prayer night before. I'm not sure what I would
Nah,
even
memang.
do.
เออ
Oh, don't worry about that. We take care of everything. All you need to do... Of course, there's no need to force it if you're not feeling strong.
But they call me Kutar, and the Fatui have an arrest warrant.
I'll make it work. You have my word.
Yeah, we got your back. Well, he does.
All right, if you're sure. I will not refuse your invitation.
เอ้ย
I suppose it wouldn't hurt to pack a few more sights from this world into my suitcase before finally learning what my homeland looks like. Oh, if you see Lauma, please tell her that my answer to the question she asked me is neither... Rather, it is.
That was kind of cryptic, but sure. Guess it's between the two of you. Well,
น้องจะได้กลับบ้านแล้ว อ๋อ
And
Ni
also...
คือ นี่คืออะไรอ่ะ ทำไมดอกไม้เปลี่ยนสีอ่ะ
since she's agreed to join the festival, let's go see who else wants to take part.
ขอเทสแป๊บนึงนะ
Lama's gotta be the person most
Like-
familiar with the moon prayer
แต
night.
กนิดหน่อย
We
อ่ะ
should start with her.
นั่งแล้วกัน
Also, what exactly is your plan to keep...
ดออกมาเมื่อกี้ดอกไม้เป็นสีด้วยพลังน้องลดเหรอ
Not sure yet. I'll figure something out.
What? Are you serious? And Paimon even gave you her
โอ้ยมันแหลกจังเลยอ่ะ
there. When did you become so sneaky?
โอ้ค้างเลยโอ้ค้างกูค้างดิ
Take it easy.
ตึง
Hey, Llama, it's us. Huh? Varka? What are you doing here?
Beats me. I had a bit too much to
Maka
drink
Kimao
last
nen-
night, and
อ๋อแน่
when
น
I
อน
woke up, I was on Heesey Island.
Mr. Varka is helping to
ว่าถ้า
oversee
เป็นตัวแทนจากเมือง
Nasha
นา
Town's
ชา
preparations for Moon
มา
Prayer
พบฉัน
Night.
เพื่อยืนยัน
He
เรื่อง
is
การ
here
ต
to
ก
go
แต่ง
over
ที่จะ
some
ใช้ในคื
details
นจันท
regarding
รา
the
ธิษฐาน
decorations and
และ
custom
วางแผน
craft
การจัดการอย่าง
designs.
ละเอียดนะ
Right, yeah, that
ใช่
too.
จะว่าแบบนั้นก็ได้ เสียงว่าก้างไงวะ
Too.
ไม่รู้เหมือนกัน ไม่เห็นจะเหมือนกันเลยที่แท้ทุกคนก็เตรียมการกันแล้วเหรอ
Yes. Celebrating this festival is a
การจัดการ
long-held
เทศกาลใน
tradition
ครั้ง
here
นี้
in Nordkrai.
เป็นประเพณีของนอตคายอยู่แล้ว อ๋อ
On this day, the crescent moon at the top
ในวันนั้น
branches of
พระ
the
จันทร์
verdant
เสี้ยวบน
crest turns
อะ
into
ไร
a
อะบน
full
รวงแห่ง
moon,
พงไพร
and
จะ
the
กลายเป็น
moon
พระจันทร์เต็ม
prayer
ดวง
blossoms bloom with a
และดอก
special
ไม้จันทราธิษ
radiance.
ฐานก็จะเป็น
Our
ประ
people
กาย
take
พิเศษ
these to be blessed
ผู้คนเชื่อว่า
omens.
สิ่งนั้นคือสัญญาณแห่งพรอันเป็นมงคล
It's an especially welcome event coming off the back of all that
ยิ่งไปกว่านั้น
nasty
ก่อนหน้า
business
นี้ก็
with
มีเรื่องใหญ่
Revere.
อย่างผู้ลัก
Everyone
จัน
got
ทรา
put
เกิด
through the
ขึ้น
ringer
คน
recently,
ที่อา
and
ศัยอยู่แถ
now
ว
they're
นี้ก็โดน
looking
ผล
to
กระ
turn
ทบ
their
ไม่น้อย
fortunes around.
ทุกคนก็เลยอยากได้โชคดีกันสักหน่อย
The big shots in town all
บรรดา
agree
ผู้
that a
มี
big,
อิทธิพลเมือง
lively
นาชา
celebration
ต่าง
is
ก็คิด
just
ว่า
what
การ
we
จัด
need
การ
to
เทศ
rebuild
กาล
people's
ที่คึก
faith
คื
in
นใน
this
ตอนนี้
place.
จะช่วยฟื้นฟูความเชื่อมั่นของผู้คนที่มีต่อที่นี่
No wonder
เพราะ
Catherine
แบบ
said
นี้
the people weren't
แค
so
ทเธอรีนก็
bothered
ถึงได้
about
บ
the
อกว่าการ
religious
ล้ำลึก
element.
การล้ำลึกเทพจันทราไม่ใช่จุดสำคัญของเทศกาลนี้อ้าว
That's right. It's become more of a local
เรื่อง
custom
นี้เป็น
by
แค่
this
ธรรมเนียม
point. The
ตอนนี้
celebrations
ความ
have
จริง
little
เบื้องห
to
ลัง
do
ตำนาน
with
ของเทศ
whether
กา
the
ลก็
religious
ไม่ใช่สิ่ง
stories
สำคัญ
behind
อีก
this
ต่อไป
event
แล้ว
are true or not. Even the Frost Moon Scions
เพราะ
are
งั้นถึง
eagerly
แม้ลูกหลาน
awaiting
จั
the
นทรา
coming of
น้ำค้าง
Moon
แข็ง
Fair Night,
จะรู้ว่า
despite
ความ
now
เชื่อที่ผ่าน
knowing
มา
that
เป็น
their
เรื่อง
past
ผิด
beliefs were
แต่ทุก
founded
คนก็
on
ยังคง
falsehood.
ตั้งตารอของการมาถึงของคืนจันทราธิษฐานน่ะ
That's fair. It's a bit like the
พอพูด
lantern
แบบนี้
riding
ก็เหมือนจะจริง
Liyue.
แฮะ
It's a
เวลา
chance
ที่
for
หลี
people
เย่
to
จัด
enjoy
การ
themselves,
จัดเทศ
not
กาลแลน
debate
เทน
the
ไลท์พวกคน
existence
ก็
of
ไม่
the
ได้ติดใจ
Adepti.
ว่าเซียนจะมีตัวตนหรืออยู่จริงหรือเปล่าเหมือนกันถึงแม้ว่าเซียนจะมีตัวตนอยู่จริงๆก็เถอะ
We just went to
อ๋อ
see
ใช่
Columbina.
เราเพิ่งไปพบ
Went
โคลัมบิ
ahead
น่า
and
มาด้วย
invited her to take part in the festival this
ตั้งใจ
time.
ชวนเธอมาร่วมงานคืนจันทราธิษฐานด้วยล่ะ
Wait, so you mean she agreed to it?
อ๋อ
Huh? That's quite a
แมว
surprise.
ไม่พากเลยได้ไหมเจ็บคอใจหลายเสียงเกิน แยกประสานไม่ออกแถมลิ้นพันด้วย
Then I suppose that
ฉัน
she
ตั้งใจจะกลับไป
intends
บ
to
นดวงจันท
return
ร์
to
ใน
the
วัน
moon
นั้น
on
ใช่ไหม
that day.
Oh yeah, it's kind of a complicated process, but basically, it's like a slingshot.
I understand. In truth, I had a feeling that, well, if Kuthar has decided to...
Yeah, exactly. She was saying how it could be risky for her to show her feet.
Unfortunately, the people who carved the statues did an excellent job of capturing her
Darn! We may have bitten off more.
Nah, don't sweat the small.
Huh? Are you saying you have a plan?
Not as such, no, but the most important thing with a festival is to. You
ก็
can't
ถู
go
ก
preparing for a festival with those
พวก
long
เธอทำหน้าขมัก
faces.
คิ้วกัน
You'll never
ตั้งแต่
convince
เตรียมงาน
anyone to
แล้ว
enjoy
จะให้ใครมา
themselves.
ร่วมงานสนุกได้ยังไงกันล่ะ
The Mondstatter spirit is strong with
ถูก
this
ต้องถูก
one.
ต้อง
As it happens, I agree with Mr. Varka. Let's start by making our appreciation for Kuthar the beating heart of the festive atmosphere. And who knows, once we get the ball rolling, perhaps everything will just...
Hey, did you
Hmm?
I'm looking forward to the moon prayer night already. We have a festival, and I have a feeling we'll get to see that same smile.
Not quite the same, surely.
Anyway, I'll take care of business in the city, but I'll have to leave the decor up to you and the Frost Moon Scion. But lastly, there's the final
Before you leave, let me show you something that we've been preparing. Mr. Varka had asked to see it already, so... Also, I have some further questions about Kutar's decision.
แป๊บหนึ่งนะครับก่อนแป๊บหนึ่งนะเดี๋ยวผมตอบปัญหาอะไรแป๊บหนึ่งนะครับ
What's this? They sure look like they're having fun.
I believe so. Kuhenki seem very skilled at playing drum.
น่ารักอะ
Maybe it's an innate
เล่นดนตรีกัน
talent.
ด้วย
In their eyes, they're probably just playing with toys.
Wanatar!
อันนี้น่ารักจัง
Yeah.
Maybe we can teach her next time if we get the chance.
ตบไปเลยตบไปเลยอะไรเงี้ยเมดดีด้วยเว้ย
Floaty things.
ฟังที่เราล่องลอยพวกนี้คืออะไรเหรอ
Moon veils. We hang them from
ผ้าแผ่
buildings in
อั
the
นไหนล
city
อย
during the
เนี่ยนะ
festival.
อู้ย
When you look at
สวย
the
จัง
sky through them, it creates a lovely misty effect.
เดินช้าเหรอมา
Everyone seems hard at work.
They are preparing items for Moon Prayer Night. For instance, the
Ah, there she is. Not to worry, though. All the necessary arrangements have been made. Just
You have my thanks. And over here,
Oh, look at all these colors. It looks great. Can
of course.
you bet? Sweets and treats are Paimon's
ไป
favorite.
ว่านี่กินเยอะเนาะ
if you included those in the Feast of the Moon,
อาหารบน
I
จัน
bet
ทร์
Paimon would have
คืออะไร
joined
วะ
the Frost Moon Scions by now.
There will also be verdant
ไปมันจะเป็น
crests
ลูกหลาน
like
เต็ม
this
ทานน้ำค้าง
present
แข็ง
in Nasha Town during the festival.
ก็เกินไป
The timing of Moon Prayer Night is not completely set in advance. We make a rough estimate, then observe the changes in the As such, the wait itself is a fun feature of this particular. Let's talk here. To tell the truth, I once asked her if she'd be willing to stay with the Frost Moon Scions. I could introduce her to everyone, and we could... She did not answer. But she has not... I took this to mean her answer was no. But if that were the case, she would not... I see. Maybe she is right. Maybe the Frost Moon Scion... But my wish was not for her to come here and be worshipped as a deity. I simply wanted to offer her... I'm sure she believes that showing herself here might invite Fatui intervention. But what really pains me about all this is that this is her birthplace.
I think I'm qualified to weigh in here. Anyway, she's agreed to attend, hasn't she? All we need...
I see your point. Yes.
Our job is to leave her with some happy memories. Besides, who's to say her journey to the moon is a one-way trip? It's not like she can't come back and visit if she wants, right?
Paimon agrees wholeheartedly. Festivals are all about having fun, so let's keep it simple.
All right, I'm gonna head back to Nasha Town soon. Wanna come with? I'm guessing you have some other folks to visit there.
Sure thing, let's go. But
Thank you all.
จะทันโคลัมบีน่าไม่ย่อกดกลับไปเมืองนาชาพร้อมวักกะเมื่อกี้เห็นกล่องปะอ๋อไม่ใช่
hey, over there! It's Durin and Albedo with Flints. What could
แฮ
they
ม
be
มอนก็อยาก
chatting
รู้อยากเห็น
about?
กัน เราก็ด้วยนี่
Your guess is as good as mine.
Ah, Grandmaster, and the Traveler in Paimon.
Hello there. It's been a while.
Perfect. We have some new volunteers for our investigation.
Wait, let me guess. The righteous Lightkeepers are finally ready to hunt down...
Yeah, right. Oh, wait.
Well, to be precise, the facts match, but
Wait, so I guessed right?
Half right. Don't act so impressed with yourself.
Maybe I can explain. We ran into Mr. At that time, we just noticed a few abyssal creatures out in the wild, but the strange thing was, I didn't detect any traces of abyss. On closer inspection, we realized that they were not real monsters,
สะท้อนใน
but
น้
something akin to reflect.
Huh? What do you mean?
Exactly. It was very peculiar. They roared and tried to attack us.
I think I've heard of things like that happening in Not Cry before, but I don't know...
yes, it's a known phenomenon. Mirage-like illusion. From a distance, they appear quite real. I myself thought that Misters Durin and Albedo were locked in battle with the...
But after sharing intel and investigating a little further, we can confirm that these illusions are harmless.
All the Mirage stories I've heard are either animals, rocks, or small houses. Abyssal monsters, though? That's a first.
It's a first for me, too. So I'm planning to look into it further, just...
ำโดนลินมาแพทที่แล้วเนาะ
Any
มาไม่
plans?
ทันอดเลย
Alice contacted me a few days ago. She'd like me and Durin to assist her with an
Alice?
experiment. But we lost contact shortly after
อยากเห็น
receiving
อลิ
the
น่ะ
message.
ถึง
I'm
จะเห็น
sure
ใน
that
ทีเซอร์แล้ว
comes
เหอะ
as no surprise to anyone familiar with her. We don't know when
อยา
the
กเจอ
wind
ลี
will
ดอะ
blow. Yet when the wind blows, we will know. That, in a nutshell, describes how Alice operates.
อืม
That tracks.
Okay. Well, I suggest we investigate this Mirage business in the meantime.
Well said.
Right? Whatever's happening in Not Cry, let's go see what she knows. We can invite
Oh.
her and her.
แกแต่งความลับไปกันเลย ไม่ใช่ทางนี้นี่โอ้โหโอ้ยติดเอาผิดทาง โอ้ย กูเดือดดายมากเลย
Merciless.
let's go let's go ฟ้าคราบแต่สีเธอเธอคือ number one ชาติ
Merciless.
เห็นนับกระทำก่อนจะยังก็พอดูลาลาลาลาลาลาลาส่งตะโกนที่ที่โดนกันชาอุ้ย มันจะโดนไม่นอกไม่หรอกมั้งลืมคิดเลยมาเปกับกล้องน้องพี่ไม่ได้วันนบีไลน์ซัดเพียงผิดทำน้อยอยู่โดนเลยเลี้ยงจนไฟพอไปจีบจับจองใจเต้นดังเว้นยังสิ่งไม่ซ้อมชวนเธอเต้นรำครั้งในไงงานพร้อมวันวันแม่ไข่แม่มอนอยากไปพร้อมกันแล้วไม่ไรจะพร้อม
You're right. I have noticed. There's certainly something a little fishy about this situation. Records indicate that this phenomenon can occur in the days before and following moon prayer. The odds of encountering these phantoms are similar to looking up in the night, but this time, either everyone... Yehoda's out gathering intel as we speak. In the first, the Abyss.
Ambit.
The ones we saw seem to be abyssal monsters.
Indeed. But we have identified one location where, given the scale and nature of the phantoms, it's almost as...
Oh.
So you mean the phantom monsters are hunting down the phantom humans?
Exactly. The phantoms can interact with each other. In addition, some of the human phantoms would seem to be from the very distant past. They claim to be from Hyperborea, a name which I've heard from Lauma before. If this is true...
1,000 ปี
Come on, hear that right? 6,000 years?
It sounds like this merits further
That'd be a big help. I'll leave it with you, Albedo. My knowledge of ancient history is non-existent. I used to doze off every time the pre-Knights of Favonius era came
วา
up in
ก้าก็เป็นเด็ก
class.
เกเรเหมือนกันนะเนี่ย
It's quite a miracle that you were able to understand these phantoms.
I suppose you're right. But I'll leave the archaeologists to ruminate over that conundrum. As an intelligence broker, which, in this case, hopefully means earning myself some good favor.
So calculating. Whew, this intel broker logic always catches Paimon by surprise.
Sounds to me like we could
I think the abyssal phenomenon is best left to
Agreed. It coincides with my...
For my part, I'd like to understand the abyss better. Even a little knowledge would go a long way.
This is certainly a rare opportunity to study the abyss.
The curatorium will take the lead on investigating the
ก็ให้
Hyperboreans.
แค่สถา
We
แค่หา
put
แหล่ง
in the
ความลับ
work to learn what we
เป็
know
นคน
so
รับผิดชอบ
far.
แล้วกัน
It seems
อุต
only
ส่าห์เก็บรวบ
fair
รวม
that
และ
we
จัดเรีย
get
งข่าว
some
ของมาตั้งนาน
quantity of
ก็
exclusive
น่าจะได้
intel.
เห็นข้อมูลพิเศษบ้าง ใช่ไหมล่ะ
That just leaves our trusty
ดู
team
เหมือน
of
พวกเรา
two on
ส
a
องคนจะไม่
side.
ได้รับมอบหมายงานนะ นี่เรากลายเป็นทีมเดียวกันตั้งแต่เมื่อไหร่
Since you became an honorary knight, of
ก็ตั้งแต่เธ
course.
อได้
This was
เป็น
part of
อั
my
ศวิน
grand
ผู้มี
plan
เกียร
all
ติไง
along.
นี่ก็เป็นแผนการใหญ่ของฉันเลย
By the way, we managed to convince Columbina to come to the
Jack
Moon
Waka.
Fair night celebrations. Would you and Yehoda like to join too?
She agreed to that? Huh. Quite an achievement. Never under... I'd be happy to join. No point shutting myself inside when the streets are all decked out. And Yehoda loves a party, so I'm sure she'll jump at the opportunity.
No, 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 no.
อะไร
Way
อะ
to contradict me in front of.
Wait, no, that's not what I. So many people. All right, everyone inside.
เพิ่งเคยเห็นเจ้าดะจริงจังเลยเนี่ย
This is gonna sound crazy, but hear me out. I saw one of those phantoms at Star. Like a spaceship? That's gotta be the one you came to Tibet in. You said you saw the same thing through the. Huh? You already know about it?
Chọc
I
chị bị-
thought I was. Wait. Back up. You came here in a spaceship? Yep, exactly. Huge discovery. You're the best. Second. Wow. Really?
I guess that decides where we're heading next. Come on, don't look at me like that. I know the spaceship doesn't have anything to do with me, but you don't want to leave me as the only one twiddling my thumbs, do you? Please?
สวัสดีครับผม รับดูแฟกต์ไหมผมดูแฟกต์ไม่ค่อยเก่งเท่าไหร่ครับ ก็จริงๆก็เอามาให้ดูได้แหละครับ แต่ก็อาจจะมีผิดพลาดนะครับ ผมไม่ได้เก่งการดูแฟกต์ขนาดนั้นเพิ่งกลับมาเล่นด้วยก็ตัวใหม่ๆก็จะไม่ อาจจะดูไม่ได้เลยอะไรเงี้ย
In that case, let's meet back here to discuss our findings once we're done.
ตรงนี้ก็ต้องกลับมาศึกษาเกนชินต่อไปเนาะเพิ่งกลับมาเล่นไม่นานเองผมอายุ17ครับปีนี้18ครับผม
I wish everyone a productive investigation.
You too.
โอ้ยโคลัมบิน่างั้น เดี๋ยวผมดูให้ก็ได้ครับมาแล้วมาขอ
What's up,
กด
boss?
ไปก่อนแล้วกันแป๊บนึงนะ
Tell me, Yehoda, when did the curatorium start giving out intel for free?
แป๊บนะ
Oh, sorry, boss.
โอเคดูให้ได้ครับดูให้ได้ครับโคลัมบิน่าก็พอศึกษาอยู่บ้างยาฮูถามว่าผมมีไหมอ่ะนี่ไงโคลัมบีฉี ตัวแรกในดีมาพร้อมดูโคลัมบิน่าเดินทางน้ำค้างแข็งมาแล้วมั้งเปลี่ยนดาบให้น้องก่อนเอาดาบอะไรไปใส่ดิไม่รอไปแล้วกันขี้เกียจละผมสุ่มไปแล้วกี่โลนะจำไม่ได้10ไม่เห็นนะครับส่งมาใหม่ได้ไหมผมไม่เห็นคอมเมนต์น่าจะไม่ขึ้นหรือเปล่าโอเคได้แล้วค่อยน้ำมันดูยังไงแล้วนะแต่อะไรนะ93 99 ขอโทษที่จริงผมอยากไลฟ์ตอกอยู่นะแต่มันยากเกินอุ้ยไหนเอ่ยโอ้ยดูสแตทรวมแป๊บหนึ่งโอ้โห ต้องต้องดูอาวุธประจำตัวผมว่าไปเพิ่มเขาเรียกอะไรนะเดี๋ยวดูแฟกต์ก่อนแล้วกัน ER ยังน้อยไปอยู่อันนี้พลังชีวิตอันนี้โอเคแล้วอันนี้สวยแล้วนกสวยดอกไม้สวยแล้วกำลังคลิกอันนี้ไปแก้ได้นะอะไรนะมันคืออะไรนะมันคือมงกุฎใช่ไหมถ้าคนอื่นเขาเรียกผมเรียกหัวตลอดอะถ้วยอุ้ยถ้วยก็โอเคเนี่ยมีถ้วยกับนาฬิกาแล้วก็อะไรนะเมื่อกี้มงกุฎอะที่แก้ได้อยากให้ลงเป็นเขาเรียกอะไรนะฟื้นฟูพลังงานให้สัก160 ถึง 170ก็โอเคแล้วครับมีประจำตัวส่วนคริเลตแค่ดาเมจสวยเลยเลือดนี่สวยมากๆเลือด 35,000สวยเลยแต่ ER น้อยไปหน่อยใช่ YouTube หาคนดูยากมากแต่ผมขี้เกียจไลฟ์ TikTok อะโอ้โหโอเคเก็บไว้ก่อนนั่นแหละเดี๋ยวน้องเป็นตัวต้องกดอันติน้องก็ถ้าโคลามิน่าไม่มีฟื้นฟูพลังงานก็อาจจะเล่นยากนิดนึงนะครับผมเดี๋ยวผมแอดไปนะรอสักครู่ ผมกดก็เควสอีกแล้ว มือไวเกินเดี๋ยวจริงๆแล้วการฟาร์มแฟกเป็นอะไรที่สนุกมากสำหรับผมคนอื่นอาจจะเบื่อแต่เกมนี้ที่ยังให้ผมกำเล่นอยู่บ่อยๆก็ทั้งฟาร์มแฟกทั้งไงเนี่ยทั้งเขาเรียกอะไรนะในเรื่องโอเคเรียบร้อยเนี่ยยี่หลานผมยังไม่สวยเลยนะเวลแค่80เองยังไม่ได้ไปปั้นเพิ่มสเกิร์ตเนี่ยสเกิร์ตโอเคแล้วของมันมีประจำตัวด้วยกว่าจะออกแม่เจ้าโว้ยตามไปแล้วกันนี่ถามว่าสวยไหมมันก็โอเคแล้วเพราะว่าผมเล่น2 น้ำไงนี่ตัวอวยใช่ครับผมกำลังเล่นเนื้อเรื่องอยู่เลยผมส่วนมากผมจะอ่านบ้างไม่อ่านบ้างครับก็สกิปแต่ทำให้จับใจความสำคัญได้ไหมได้เลยเนาะผมอุตส่าห์หลบสปอยดิกดอกมาเยอะเลยนะเนี่ย I love YouTube อย่าแบนกู
It's raining again? This isn't good. If the rain washes
แน่
away
อุ้ย
the
ลูกแม่เจ้า
traces, it's gonna
กูแหล
set
ก
us
ด้วย
back a long way.
โอ้ยเนาะพัซเซิลอะไรไม่รู้ใครทำนี่ยานปะทำไมหน้าตายานเหมือนปากกระเบนอย่างวะ
Well, what do you know? Yehuda was right on the money. This phantom, but that's so weird. Why would it show up here? Is it some kind of projection? Or a ghost? Like, maybe it no longer exists.
มีคนยืนอยู่ตรง
You're
ยานด้วย
already
นี่
here.
Miss Lauma, what a surprise.
I was, until one of our people informed me that a No one's ever seen something quite like this before.
Same here. Oh, so we heard that these things appear around the.
Unfortunately not. We have very limited information about them, since they can't be interacted with. And no human phantoms have ever made an appearance before now. The most we've been able to deduce is that these sightings appear to be connected to the increase.
Yeah, seems like that's all we can do. This is.
Allow me to lend you a hand.
ร้านมาสวยมาก หลายตัวเลยที่เสียดายแพทหน้าผมน่าจะไม่ได้สมหวังกายแน่เลยเป็ดไม่พอ เครื่องหลังเป็นเซียนมาใช่ปะ
Everyone, our
Like
friend
Colombina.
here should be able to provide us with some
Is that a phantom rhymehorn deer?
I've heard about how the Frost Moon scions live in harmony with the animals and can even communicate with them.
Okay.
Oh, it's leaving.
It appears to share our curiosity about this giant spaceship. So, in return, I told it about some nearby spots where we may live in a different era from these phantoms, but I trust that the terrain, climate, and ecology here. Let's give them a moment and hope for the best.
All back together. Must have been a lot.
Indeed. Now let me ask them some questions.
ภาพมันดูแตกๆไหมภาพกว้างอะ
It did find a lot of wild fruit, enough for them to feast. This puffin circled in the air several times, but didn't spot.
Huh. Well, it definitely makes sense to get a bird's eye view.
Indeed. Other than that, I was also thinking that the.
Oh, I get what you mean. The wild fruit exist in both times and spaces, but there might also.
Good point. Great thinking, Llama.
Blunthorn rhinos can use kuvaki to
Let-
shift great rocks.
Let not too.
But this one says it. The sniffer mole tried too, but despite being a skilled digger, it could not get through. They say that the spaceship looks robust and undamaged. It seems completely.
So, just like us humans.
Yes. Still, they deserve our thanks. We are grateful for all your efforts, dear friends. Now go and enjoy your feast.
I've noticed some other human phantoms gathered nearby. Come on.
อะไรทำไมมีคนเยอะจังสนใจรายยานกู
Nice. What is this thing? I've never seen it move, and there's no way to.
Goodness knows. My grandpa says it's been sitting here at least since his grandpa was still alive.
What about his grandpa? Did he say anything to your grandpa's grandpa?
Huh? I don't know. In all likelihood, it was here back then too. Hard to imagine.
Guess that means that as far as they're concerned, this ship's been around a long time.
Come on, brothers. If we can get even a small chunk off of this thing,
Oh.
it's gotta be worth a fortune. Today is the day.
Huh? You mean Paimon?
Yes, brother. I shall join you. Let's make our fortune.
We should go with them.
What the? This thing is crazy tough. I can't even scratch it. What's it made of?
Sorry, brother. Looks like we'll have to seek our fortunes
ว่า
elsewhere.
กาย่อยๆเฉย
Enjoying yourself?
I was just seeing if I could influence this phantom's perception by playing. I'm sure we're all starting to build up an idea of what's... These phantoms are reenacting real historical events in Nodcry. It's almost like we're in some kind of interactive stage play. We can talk to the...
It makes sense. History is set in stone. The objective facts of the past.
Paimon totally thought you were just goofing around earlier. But actually,
Of course I was. Anyway, at this point, I think we're forced to conclude that although the Phantom spaceship is right there in front of us, we aren't going to learn much about it from these people. Don't be discouraged. If nothing else, this is proof of the ship's... And think about it. So many people tried to hack their way inside, but no one could get the door open. To me, that says that we'll either find the ship itself or the story behind it. It's just a matter of time.
huh. Every now and then, when Varka gets serious,
ๆก็แกล้งมาเติม
it does seem
แกล้ง
like
มาเลย
Grandmaster...
I wonder how the others are doing. Let's head back for now.
Sounds good. Also, drinks are on me if Team Knights of Favonius is the first...
Wait, we have a team name now?
Am I in Team Knights of Favonius as well?
You're very welcome to join. We've even got a cathedral ready for you.
Isn't that technically blasphemy? You wouldn't dare make a joke like that if Barbados was in here.
Nah, I'm sure Barbados doesn't mind a little harm.
Oh, no! Get away! Oh.
เรียบร้อย
I know it's hard to stomach, Mr. Duran. But as I'm sure...
But we have to at least try.
And try you have. But are you aware of how many
I wasn't keeping count.
I'm afraid this is the 39th failure so far.
อันที่
Or
สาม
the
สิบ
fifth
เก้า
if we're only counting this particular victim. There are no indications that these phantoms may be altered in any way.
You seem to have calmed down a little. I'll make us a fire. You should rest and have some water. Feeling any better now, Mr. Duran?
May I ask a few questions?
Be my guest.
What exactly are we with?
My guess would be that we are seeing Nodcry during the Conrian cataclysm.
Conria.
That is correct. As you know, once the abyss senses even the tiniest crack, it floods. There was a time in the distant past when it permeated all of Nodcry. Then 500 years ago, the whole of Tevat suffered in a...
I see.
In the face of the abyssal onslaught, all were like grains of sand tossed around by a tidal wave. The moment you witnessed is but one drop in a whole...
All right. I guess that answers my second question, too. I wanted to know why there's nothing I could do to help.
That would be my guess as well.
As I understand it, history and fate are not all that dissimilar.
Yes. Fate was to...
I still have a couple of other questions for you. You mentioned more than one abyssal disaster that has struck this land in the past. How can you be sure that... And also, how are you able to stay so calm when you're talking... From everything I know about you, you're not cold or rude.
Alas, I am forced to show my age.
Wait, so...
One is not easily moved by history when one has witnessed the...
I'm sorry.
You needn't apologize. Now, at the risk of offending you, I have a question in return. Your curiosity toward the abyss, is it born from... I only ask because I kept a fragment of Rere's body in my lantern for a short time. Specifically, his heart. so I know what a bird, and I hear its power growling from somewhere within you. And
My honest answer is I don't know. I don't think I have the confidence to say for certain. Even before I became who I am today, the question dogged me constantly. My doubts remain unresolved. But sometimes it is the darkness within us that allows us to achieve the impossible.
I certainly got the sense from your 39 attempts that you were. It sounds like you've resolved to see the truth.
Absolutely. In that sense, he and I are quite...
Then I wish you every success. Well, if everyone's caught their breath, I suppose we should head back.
Incredibly, our separate
Yeah, but we barely learned any. And all this stuff about moons and
I understand your frustration. We found the same. There isn't much value to be found in these miscellaneous fragments of a civil.
If there's a silver lining, it's that these phantoms are harmless to the present reality.
Paimon agrees. And not just big.
You look disappointed, Nefer.
What do you think? We all worked our tails off, but the only one to gain anything from it.
Well, please do share the Hyperborean records with me.
Oh, duh. Yeah, that.
I'm serious. Only an expert in the Frostmoon Scions and their history can. The alternative is to let them gather dust on the Curatorium storage shelves until the. Nefer, you're wise enough to know that cooperating.
Well, that goes without saying.
Huh? But didn't you say we aren't supposed to give out intel for free? Now is not a good time to push.
Anyway, back to Moon Prayer Night.
You mean a parting?
Can't go wrong with food. Although.
Perhaps a lantern would be a better choice. It might be.
It could prove difficult to light a lantern on the moon. Magical stones.
What about a clockwork mecha model from Font?
None of these sound like things she would be even remotely interested.
Yeah. It would really save us the guesswork if someone could.
Wait, what the? Traveler? They're all looking at you.
Great! Haha, problems.
Then let's leave it there for now. We all have our own business to attend to. Traveler.
Is something the matter? I'm fine. It's just... But it's okay. This is something I have to work through.
Well, don't put too much pressure on yourself. If you ever...
Come on! Stop treating me like...
ไปพบโคลัมบีนาให้ชีวิตฉันได้พบกับเธอคนที่ทำไม่ได้แต่ดูช่างเลิศเลออยู่ด้วยกันด้วยกันตอนนี้ยิ่งไกลเท่าไรก็ยิ่งหวั่นไหวอยากจะถามเธอมากับใครหรือไม่มีแต่ทำได้แค่มองไม่ยอมทำอะไรสักทีและฉันต้องพูดอย่างไรโอ้ยไหลให้รู้ว่ามีความรักมาจากคนข้างๆกันเล่นในเรื่องต่อดีกว่าไปร้องเพลงต่อ
We're back!
โคลัมบีน่า
She's not here. Weren't there a few Kuhenki here last time, too? Walkies? For Kuhenki? You're not pets, you know. Oh, well. Looks like we just came. There's still a few days until Moon Prayer Night, so we're in no rush. Besides, she needs time to rest anyway.
ทำไมมันขาวซีดแค่ส่วนเดียว ไม่น่าจะแค่ส่วนเดียวแล้วนะขาวซีดทั้งส่วนเลย
Palomina! Are you back? Oh, how strange. Right? It's not like her to spend so much time outside. What about Luanatar? Hey! Do you know where... Sorry, didn't understand. But... Yeah, that's even stranger. What about him? Oh, they change color when Columbina gets weaker, right? And they looks... Good idea. She might know what's happening.
ลามิน่าไปไหนอ่ะ
Llama!
โอ้ยอย่าเปลี่ยนฉากกระทันหันกูค้าง
Ah, it's you. How is Kutar? Is she... No, she hasn't. I came here to check on her. Based on past precedent, she must be very weak right now.
Not to mention that she doesn't do that at the best of times either. So yeah, this is super weird.
No. Very few people are in the know about Kutar. Come on, let's go to Nasha Town. If anyone...
Makes sense. Let's go!
เกิดอะไรขึ้น
Wait a moment. Is it just Paimon or is it...
No, I don't
Whoa!
Not sure, but it's...
No, not that way. The final boss is right
ตัวอะไร
here.
เนี่ย
The...
ตัวดุน
Sniffermole?
ฟุตฟิต
That's the final boss? Surely not.
Okay, the jig is up. I'll stop teasing you.
Huh?
It seems I've managed to leave quite an indelible impression, even though you've never
Alit.
seen my face.
อลิส
Oh, nothing could make a great mage more pleased with
โอ้
herself.
ยแม่งเอ้ยโอ้ยเปลี่ยนมุมกล้องด้วย เฮ้ยเพิ่งพูดเราอยากเจออลิสเหี้ยโอ้ยแม่งสวยสิหายเลยอ่ะ อาลิส 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 อาลิส
What is going on?
I've heard that all the big shots in Teyvat have long, wordy titles that stun people speechless when they make their entrance. Unfortunately, none of them are affiliated with the Hexen Circle, and we ourselves keep a very low profile. The notorious name-dropping doesn't quite work for us. Still, I, for one, think I'm really quite amazing.
แน่นอนแม่เก่งที่สุดอยู่แล้วครับ
So that didn't stop me from coming up with a title anyway.
Alice? It's really you this time? Not a lantern or a Dodoko, but Alice in the flesh?
Oh, that's right. So, what do you think?
สวย สวย
How does it
ส
feel
วย
to
สวย สวย
finally...
You look like...
What is that supposed to mean, hmm? I'm the mother of Klee, Teyvat's no...
So she's a friend? of yours?
Kind of.
I see. Madam Mage, that was, quite a powerful
สวย
entrance.
สวย
I
ประทับ
certainly
ใจ
won't be
ใช่
forgetting
ประ
it.
ทับใจ
It's okay, Lauma, don't force it. Paimon will do the honors. This is Alice from the Hexen Circle. She's a friend of ours. That's right. She's a good person, just kinda unpredictable.
Well, what is the human heart if not unpredictable? If we could not do as we please, how would we differ from machines?
I am Lauma, Moon Chanter of the Frost Moon Scions. It is a pleasure to meet you.
Oh, I know. Before you got here, I spent a good, 15 minutes getting up to speed on Nodcry's
แค่
present
15 นาทีเนี่ย
situation.
นะ
In other words, I've read the whole in the last episode part, so we can skip the pleasantries.
Fair enough. Well, Miss Alice, I can already tell that you have quite a unique personality.
คนสวยขามา
You'll
ก
get used to it. Paimon sure is. So anyway, what are you doing in Nodcry, Alice?
Oh, I thought I told you already. This time, I'm the final boss. And what a formidable foe I shall be. Powerful, confident, decisive, and good luck finding my weak spot. You will never Oh, drat! My one weakness, and you found it in an instant. Thus falls the great Dodo King.
น่ารักอ่ะ
Why are you playing along with this nonsense?
For funsies, of course. What's wrong, Paimon? Are you disappointed in me? Am I a gigantic letdown?
No, it's just you seem like a busy lady. And this is the one time you've shown up in...
You're quite right. I'm here in Nodcry because something big happened. It concerns the three moons, Tevat's borders, and of course, the moon goddess you are currently searching for. Kind of. Why don't we discuss this over a pot of tea? My main reason for coming on this trip to Tevat was, of course, to have some fun.
เรื่องที่สำคัญ
But I do
กินดิบ
technically
เที่ยว
have
เล่
a
น
job to
เนี่ย
do
นะ
as
สำคัญ
well, namely maintaining the stability of Tevat's borders. I'll skip over the complicated parts, but to sum it up, abyssal energies are all that lie beyond Tevat's border. And the phantoms you've been seeing are a sign that the border has been disturbed.
No wonder they tend to show up around Moon Prayer Night.
Is it because the real moon is now so close to us?
In part, but only a negligible amount passes through. Just enough to influence the verdant crests and so on. And as you've noticed, there has been an unprecedented number of phantoms appearing this year. The influence of the moon beyond the border, the trilunar syzygy.
สามจันทราจุติ
A trilunar.
Eons ago, before the heavenly principles came to Tevat, it was the then three moon goddesses who controlled the laws of this world. Oh, that's exactly it! The three goddesses split these powers amongst themselves, promising never to consolidate them into one singular body. This was... But, fast forwarding to the present, the eternal moon's marrow is with you, while the iridescent moon's marrow, which should never have appeared in this world, has been retrieved. Add that to the presence of a moon goddess in the flesh and... the power of all three moons is gathered here in Nodcry. There hasn't been an event like this since... And it's having a noticeable effect on Tevat's borders. Because I wish to give my darling daughter a peaceful, sunny environment to grow up in. Is that a good enough reason?
กระพริบตาให้ด้วย
Kinda sounds like you're dodging the question, but it does make sense.
Well, that's one reason anyway, and the most important one. The others are a little complicated to explain. For instance, cleaning up after dearest Miss R. Albedo could tell you more about that if you're curious, but right now, I have a more important question to ask you. Why are you I see. Nicole told me about that legend once.
Nicole? You mean Mage Anne?
Oh, so you remember. Yes, of course. That was a story about. But back to the story of our dear moon goddess. I'm afraid her intended method of returning to the moon is.
What does that mean?
She may be missing, but she hasn't gone anywhere. She has disappeared.
รับไป ยังไงนี่
My body is so... Wait, no. It's my mind that's heavy. My arm... What's happening to me? I feel... Are you out for a walk too? Huh? The day has come at last. Have I grown so weak that but Moon Prayer Night is nearly here. Death is near. Is this how it ends? Will I return to the moon after I disappear? I don't want it to end like this. So far, at least, I still exist. Even if not physically. But as my power wanes, I'm sure that too, I suppose. I might take one...
อะไรอ่ะ ไม่ใช่ว่าได้พลังไปเยอะแล้วหรอแก่นจันทราเขารวบรวมครบแล้วนี่ ก่อนออกมาก็ให้พลังไป ไม่ใช่หรอ
Come on, come on! Wait for me!
The Frost Moon Enclave. How much it has changed since I was born.
These decorations, they're so heavy.
It's times like these when you kind of wish men could be priestesses and acolytes too.
How fascinating. I've never had the chance to be in the past. People would get so solemn and serious.
Karina, Lametti, it's time to eat.
Coming!
So just fill these balloons with air.
Yep. Try a couple now to test things out. The rest can wait till Moon Prayer.
Think fast.
Rita!
Teasing an acolyte of the Frost Moon Scions? Surely that's a punishment.
Take this!
Huh?
All right, enough horsing around.
The task is just to check that the balloons don't leak, right? Doesn't matter.
Okay, you got me there.
We won't use all of them. And as long as Lady Lauma's trusted acolyte doesn't snitch.
Oh, you menace. Then, think fast!
Is pumping a balloon full of water really some...
I'm sure you're both tired from playing all day. Come on, eat up.
A plain, humble meal. That has always been the way.
Huh? How come Lamatti got a midsummer berry dessert? Oh, I always get lockaberry.
I don't mind sharing. I've never shared food with anyone before. Even at the Harbinger Tea Party, and when I couldn't finish my food offerings from the Frost Moon Scions, they'd leave the leftovers out under the moonlight for the animals to claim.
Hey! That was 2 bites! Oh, then you can...
Oh, you too. Oh, don't fret now. Here, have some of Granny's too.
So this is what it means to be... I'm seeing so much that I'd never usually get to see. It's nice. What a rare opportunity. I think I'll go take a look around Nasha Town, too.
After the War of Funerary Flame, the Moon Goddesses were no longer recognized by Tevat. That's why the Moon Goddess's strength is fading. She cannot withstand the world's rejection of her. To be more pedantic about it, the Moon Goddesses did something to offend the heavenly principles, and that's why they were ousted. Something of a recurring, theoretically, speaking so candidly, should put me in their crosshairs too. But they can't tell me what to do. I'll say whatever I want. Anywho, the Moon Marrow energies were but a drop in the bucket for her, and that battle against the Ray Hair of Solnari only weakened her further. Fortunately, it happened close enough to Moon Prayer Night when the Kuvaki concentration here is...
What do you mean, fortunately? You said she disappeared.
Oh, what a headache. I thought this was all common knowledge. I guess I have some more explaining to do. Okay, buckle up, it's... Now, I said earlier that the Moon Goddesses lost the foundation for their existence. The reason for that has to do with the natural order. Basically, the rationale for their existence in Tevat was lost. The same logic applies to the present Moon Goddess too. Consider her existence so far, her comrade, and she was worshipped as Kutar by the Frost Moon Scions. But these connections have now been severed with...
So, the rationale that once sustained...
Wait, we did that to her?
Oh, well, strictly speaking, yes. But let's not start pointing fingers, shall we? I'll only end up as the big bad villain, and that's not the kind of final boss I want to be. Of course I do. I'm only the greatest mage in the... Now, if you wish to find your Moon Goddess, there are 2 problems we need to solve. Firstly, we'll need to strengthen the connection between her and Tevat, at least enough to sustain her until Moon Prayer Night.
Strengthen her connection? But does that mean...
I'm afraid a bygone faith and a former home won't be of any help to her now. Do you know...
Her name?
Oh, yes. Names are very important things. A name is a fundamental... Then your first job is to find it. As a Moon Goddess, I'm sure she must have a name. Neither Columbina nor Kutar is her true name, and she's never really...
So, finding out her real...
Yes, I know it sounds like a small step, but every journey begins. The second problem is with her plan to use the Moon Marrows to return to the moon. Unfortunately, piercing through the false sky will take... Given her current condition, she won't be able to provide any... But no need to fret. Nicole's the expert in this field, and I'm...
Wait, Mage N is going to help us out too? That means we've got 2 Hexen Circle mages on the case.
Actually, this is more of a side quest for me. Like you said, I'm a busy lady, so I can't stay for too long. I'll have to return to Tivet's border soon. That's the upside you get for looking out for my little Klee. Hopefully that will incentivize you to carry on. Anyway, jokes aside, you'd better get moving. It will take quite a miracle for the moon goddess's consciousness to hold out till moon... Oh, I suppose I might as well tell you where... Off you go now. Time to meet your new friend. Oh, yes, and a little suggestion.
ระวังหัว
Don't forget
ฮะ
to mind your heads.
What?
I wonder how Durin's doing. I should
You really are super busy.
I most certainly am. There's so many children I have to keep tabs on just in Mondstadt. Durin, Albedo, Venti, Varka.
Klee didn't make the list, huh?
Of course not. Klee is my pride and joy. I have no qualms about her, because she's the best child in the whole wide world.
Oh! Yep.
I'm glad you agree. Well,
มาแป๊บเดียวจังอ่ะ
She left in a hurry.
Yeah. She didn't pack up her stall. Should we handle it for her?
I must say, I'm now very curious about.
That's a long story.
เดี๋ยวผมมานะครับขอตัวไปเข้าห้องน้ำสักครู่
What a lively place. I've never experienced Nasha Town like this before.
โอเคกลับมาแล้ว
Hey, you old geezer! Your hammer's rusted through!
Who are you calling old geezer?
Are they...
I'm looking right at him! You've really gone downhill since giving your daughter free rein in the workshop. Can you even swing a hammer anymore? It shouldn't take you days just to fix a single chair! You might as well use that hammer to massage my back for all the good it's doing.
Don't run your mouth, or you'll get a back massage that'll put you in bed for the rest of your...
I'll bet you send all the materials to your little princess. Blood's always thicker than water, huh?
All right, you've made your point, Uncle Koski. As soon as the materials arrive, fixing your chair will be the #1 priority.
See? Lolka knows what the score...
I guess they're... friends. But then again, it wouldn't be the first time I've seen something like this.
Columbina! Sing outside my door in the middle of the night one more time, and I'll unscrew.
Oh, Sandrone. So that was her way of trying to be friends with me. What a pity. I won't get the chance to say any ugly things in reply.
หูฟังผมเป็นอะไรไม่รู้อะตอนนี้โอเคพูดปุ๊บก็ดีแบบงง
Hey, have you decided what to give her for Moon Prayer Night?
I sure have. She's gonna get the surprise of her life when she's least expecting it. Then I'll whip out the ring and pop the question.
The surprise of her life. What?
Cool, I get the picture. You can spare me the gushy details. Ooh, looks like we have a customer. Hello there, ma'am. Would you like some Moon Prayer Night?
Huh? Is he talking to me? Can he see me?
Here you go.
Oh.
Come back anytime. Right. Now, where were we?
I don't know why, but
The most important thing right now is to find that maid.
This name thing seems super important too, but where do we even start looking?
I'd better go pay the Fatui a visit.
Columbina?
Traveler?
Let's go! This is no time to be spacing out!
1,000 กว่าเมตรว่าไปก็ได้
Where are they going? They mentioned a mage and a name?
So, Mr. Varka, are you acquainted with this
แป๊บนึงทุกคน
Nicole?
หู
Or
ฟังผ
should
ม
I call
อีกละ
her Mage N?
Not really. We've never met, though she has come up in conversation. From what I've gathered, Alice kinda took Nicole under her wing.
ผมได้ของ
Taught her
กิน
how
มา
to
แล้ว
speak in a
น้อง
more
ทำไม
ladylike fashion. That kind of
อาจจะได้
thing.
ยินผมเคี้ยวไปด้วยนะ
imagine Alice as an etiquette coach.
แรงมาก
Yeah, Alice is a larger-than-life personality, I'll give you that. But then again, that's why she's able to draw such an eclectic mix of people into her inner circle. If I remember correctly, being an interesting person is actually one of her main entry requirements. So, if you ever wanted to join the Hexen Circle, I'm sure you'd both be eligible to apply.
Hey! Don't go around making promises on Alice's behalf.
I wouldn't dare. I'm just trying to paint a picture of the Hexen Circle for you.
Okay, sure. Anyway, since none of us have ever met Nicole, how are we supposed to find her? We can't just go up to every woman in sight and ask, hey, are you Nicole?
Maybe something she's wearing will give it away?
Wait a minute. Alice never said Nicole was from my state.
Oh, true.
That would be this young lady, then?
Hey there! Sorry to disturb you, but are you...
Varka, Knight of Boreas of the Knights of Favonius. Alice might have mentioned me before.
Have we got the wrong person? Sorry. Well, this is a...
When I shook my head, I meant, no, Alice hasn't mentioned you before.
Huh? Where is this voice coming from?
My apologies. For certain reasons, I am unable to speak. It might take some getting used to, but
Hey, it's fine. I'm more shocked by the fact that Alice never speaks about me. I mean...
As for you two, we have crossed paths twice before, but it is nonetheless a pleasure to finally meet you.
It's really you! Thanks for all your...
You're quite welcome. This time, things are different. We have reached the unwritten pages of the story. Now then, allow me to formally introduce myself. My name is...
นิโคลประติมากรผู้ยิ่งใหญ่ที่ไม่มีใครยกย่อง เมื่อลงมือเขียนก็กลายเป็นนักผพันเอกแห่งทุกยุคสมัยทูตสวรรค์ผู้เงียบขรึมที่เอ่ยปากพูดแม่ใดก็กลายเป็นนักพูดผู้เปี่ยมด้วยวาทศิลป์สรุปแล้วก็คือถ้าไม่พูดอะไรเลยก็เป็นผู้สังเกตการแห่งเส้นโลก
No, stop! Alice, I can't believe it. I had a whole speech prepared. I'd agonized over every single word. I'm so sorry about that. Alice took the liberty of devising some bespoke self-introduction magic for each member of the Hexen Circle. But I could have sworn I deleted all of the triggering conditions for it. How did it bypass everything? Oh gosh, this is so embarrassing.
This is a very different side of Nicole than what we're used to. Don't worry about it. We've seen that introduction magic once already, so...
Please go on, Miss Nicole. We'd love to hear what you have to say.
Huh? Are they talking to this lady?
But will you all promise to forget that horrendously embarrassing
Sorry? Embarrassing?
คุณลามิน่าไม่ได้ยินที่เราพูดหรอ
Yes, my name is Nicole, and I am one of a very few angels who have retained both their... The Traveler and Paimon should be no strangers to this concept. There is another of our kind in Natlan. They call her...
Right! Paimon remembers her!
Yes. Well, I have retained more of my power than she. It's because I don't have... no. We'll be here all day if I get into the specifics. Moving on. If I'm not
That's right. Is that something you...
Yes, I do know a way. It began with the Hyperboreans, who lived... Or maybe not. It shouldn't be an issue.
คนมีหน้าทำอะไร
I'll fill in the gaps for you when we have more time. Anyway, after that war ended,
the 3 moons retreated to beyond the false sky. The Hyperboreans were humans I once aided. They accepted the civilization and creations bestowed upon them by the angels. But despite accepting many blessings of the angels, many among them still held on to their faith in the moons. They were, even after the War of Funerary Flame, they sought to contact the moon goddesses beyond the... But all 3 had passed away by that point.
This mage has a unique method of communicating. Is she talking about...
Yes, but they did not know. And so, still they prayed for the moon goddess's mercy. After building titanic structures that consumed vast amounts of Kuvaki, at last they glimpsed the moons and heard their voices. But of course, they were gravely disappointed, for it was then that they realized...
Oh, that's such a sad story.
It is. Humanity was in a very sorry state at that time. The angels who had once aided them were gone.
Just a second, I gotta ask. How relevant is all this history to the task at hand?
Well, I mean, it's... it's been a while since I've had the chance to speak inside someone's head. As soon as I got started, I lost control. What I'm trying to say is... Right, yes, that's it. The relevant part is the ritual. The fact that they bypassed the false sky and saw the true moons implies that they successfully built a connection between Tevat and the outside world. Which means, with enough Kuvaki and a sufficiently stable connection, it...
Okay, so they built some
yeah.
Is something wrong?
I just didn't expect you to summarize it so well. It took...
No, please, it's fine. This is invaluable knowledge.
Oh, really? Well, in that case, I suppose I could backtrack.
Whoa, 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 time out. Let's summarize what we've got first. The Hyperboreans were the last ones to use this method, right? So we somehow need to find whatever structure they built and make sure there's enough Kuvaki to power it up. Luckily, we have the moon marrow of both the eternal and iridescent moons, so we're all good for Kuvaki. Which means the key issue we need to focus on is...
Yes. Although I expect the structure... That said, what if we could take advantage... Well, travel back isn't quite accurate. It's more like we wouldn't even have to pick a time when it still existed. It could just be a time when it still appeared in... You look lost.
Yeah, things got a little, technical there. Paimon's...
All right. Let me think about how to put this more... Over the next few days, I'll search for phantoms that we can use. By completing certain rituals, specific individuals will be able to enter the phantom if everything checks out and it looks feasible. We'll just need to wait for Moon Prayer Night, and we can...
I think so. For now, we'll just wait to hear from you.
Yes. Basically...
Great. Counting on you. In the meantime, we'll focus on finding the moon goddess's name.
My... name? Are they... looking for a way to stop me from disappearing?
Excuse me, Miss...
Go on, Miss Nicole.
This conversation was a little all over the place.
I am Lauma, of the Frost Moon Scions.
Ah, I did wonder. I noticed that you listened very intently when... If you'd be interested, I'd love to visit you this evening. Also, if you were serious about making a record, it would be too risky to simply write down the raw details as is. Anyway, we can cross that bridge when we come to it. So...
See ya!
She seems friendly.
It's so nice to find someone who's actually willing to listen. I've been dying for a chance to finally go through all...
Now Paimon gets why Alice told us to mind our heads.
What did I tell you? Now then, the next order of business is, where do we start?
Maybe the rest of what?
Once I've heard her out, I'll summarize the salient points and share them. I'm also inclined to review our other documents. Yes, our faith was first established by our but many of the more factually accurate records are from after Kutar's birth.
Sounds like we're gonna follow Columbina's journey through Devat, huh? In that case, we'll start by heading to the...
Sounds like a plan. Take this with you. I'll see about getting in touch with the Fatui.
Thank you, Mr. Varka.
Don't mention it. Honestly, I'm more comfortable dealing with the Fatui than prying into the details.
I should follow them. Just...
โอเคออกมาละเมื่อกี้ถึงไหนแล้วนะแล้วก็ลุ้นกับนิโคซะด้วยสิกดผิดอีก2 รอบเอลิพอร์ตไปแม่งเลยเวิร์กมาก
A while ago, I took the time to organize all documents in our possession that pertain to Kutar. What you see here is the material I consider...
You're saying there's unreliable material?
Yes. Most of the information we have was transmitted through an oral tradition. Inevitably, some of her stories were... There's no sense seeking answers in history unless we can...
Makes sense. All right. Almost all these records refer to Kutar instead of Columbina. Although neither of those is her real name.
What we can gather from these records is that the Frost Moon Scions worshipped her. I cannot fault them for their earnest faith. But for all their devotion, I imagine that none of it resonated with Columbina. It wouldn't surprise me if, even back then, she had already begun to reject...
Lama speaks the truth. When I heard them call upon Kutar with hope and expectation in their voices...
Well, that's a bit complicated. I looked at the level of detail, perceived authenticity, prose style, and how realistic their portrayal amongst the Frost Moon Scions of today. Only I know of her existence, and I alone have... That being said, I have sensed some changes in her lately.
Changes?
Seems like this is getting us nowhere.
Sure.
ขึ้นไปบนนั้นซะด้วย
Exerting but a fraction of her divine might, Kutar sheared a great mass from the snow-capped mountain and cast it into the sea. Yeah, right. That doesn't even begin to... The 3 moons are not but lies through and through. Only 1 moon has ever shone for us, and Kutar is...
The vast majority of ancient texts are filled with fanciful tales like the... Kutar did not speak. merely gazing into the distance in silence. And where her gaze landed, clearly, whoever wrote this text never even met Kutar. Otherwise, they'd know that her eyes are always closed.
What about you, Traveler? What are you reading? Come on, let Pine... The child wished to build a wooden nest with which to shield a fledgling bird. Kutar was passing by. Upon seeing the child...
I remember that.
Not knowing the meaning of Kutar's divine intervention, the child dared not to respond. And thus, the Moon Chanter declared the event a miracle and took the nest as a relic, placing it on high for all to see. The child was named as one favored by the goddess and was greatly respected amongst the people. Yet, no further miracles were bestowed, and this matter was forgotten in but a few years. Huh. Any thoughts after reading that? Yeah. Columbina probably just wanted to join the kid in making nests.
Ah. I'd originally considered this a fabrication, because Kutar did not perform it, but now that I think about it...
She didn't know how other people would interpret her actions. She was probably worried about making things difficult for people.
Yes.
Oh, that's so sad.
And now...
Still no name. That's a bit of a shame. But we did learn some interesting story.
เอาว่าเป็นไหนเทเลพอร์ตให้ฉันสิ
Varka said he was gonna set up a meeting with Arlecchino and Sandrone, right? Let's go back to Nasha Town and see how he's doing.
This should be all right.
Ah. Let's
เรื่อง
see.
ยาวจังเลยอ่ะ
There's Varka. Oh, and it's Durin and Albedo too. Yeah, this is pretty much the same place we bumped into each other last time.
I convinced them to stick around a little longer.
Ah, so you've been waiting for us? Does this mean that you've already arranged things?
Sure does. Now you're back, we can go meet up with them together. How'd your investigation at the Frost Moon Enclave go?
Well, we didn't find out Columbina's true name. But apart from that...
Aha, just as well that I didn't tag along then. I'm sure our moon goddess wouldn't want every man and his dog knowing all...
So, Varka was waiting on us, but what about you two?
Oh, no. We already met with her.
We discussed that experiment I mentioned to you last time. Oh, and she also handed me this communication device.
That's right. I understand she informed you about the relationship between the phantom phenomena and Tevat's boy. She said that she'll contact me through this device with more information.
Ah, I see. Following instructions and making observations. Pretty common research method. Takes me right...
Wait, then who exactly are you meeting?
Someone you know. Albedo's met him too. But I don't think...
Introductions are overrated. Especially in cases like
Vandera.
this.
It's you!
So, it's not like the academia has prohibitions against going abroad. Also, I applied for leave.
I've been writing to Hat Guy since obtaining a human form. I've already brought him up to speed on everything that's been going on in Nodcry.
Hat guy? Turns out, I actually have heard that.
Oh? Then.
I only knew the name, not the fella. But since we're all here, let's do some introductions for what it's
อันนี้
worth.
สั้นๆ
Lauma, Moon Chanter of the Frost Moon Scions.
And I'm a Driosh from the Vahumana Darshan of the Sumero Academia. Hat guy.
Good to see you again, Mr. Guy. I believe we last saw each other on the boat ride here.
Mind you, the only reason I came here.
Who's that?
The Doctor, also known as Dottore, second of the.
From the tone of your voice, it's.
I was reviewing our archives and noticed that a lot of information about him was missing. Dottore, or Zondique, as he was then known, once studied at the Academia, but he got kicked out before he could graduate.
So the Harbinger's #2 man is a cop.
Last we heard, he was planning something. We actually heard that a few times before, even coming to Nocry.
He only appears when something interests him. For all we know, but the fact he did something here at all is worth noting. It'll fill.
Why does it sound less like a file you're writing and more like a... Anyway, we were just about to meet 2 of the other Harbingers.
Sure.
Even though they're harbingers, well, they're old acquaintances of ours, so...
I got it.
The Frost Moon Scions' relations with the Fatui remain tense. Forgive me if I.
In that case, we'll continue assisting Miss Alice with her.
Good stuff. Everyone's having a fruitful time. All right, we better get going. I'll lead the way.
Well, yeah, that's obviously part of it. Neither you, nor Lesser Lord Kusanali, nor I want to see him meddling with things again. What's the hurry? Don't worry. Pigeons always know which way home is.
Ui, ยังอยู่ด้วยกันอีกแล้วเนี่ย
You made it. Who is this?
A scholar from Sumeru. They call him Hat Guy. He's an old friend of the Travelers.
Wait, this is the Academia representative you wrote about?
I believe this will prove my identity. You'll notice it bears the seal of the Sanctuary of Surasthana.
Well, what do you know? So it does.
It's fine. I expected as much.
What?
So as I mentioned in my letter, the Academia's got its eyes on Dottore. But this matter remains top secret. Apart from those assisting in the investigation...
If anyone asks, I'm here in Nocry to pursue my personal academic interests.
Gotta say, Varka, you did pretty well to keep all this under...
You flatter me.
Where do I even start? Remember that time we fought Rerir at Star Sand Shoal? He could not care less about us if he tried, but hey! The feeling's mutual.
Does Dottore really strike you as the sort who values...
Fair point.
Which is why I always keep my guard up whenever he starts making suspicious moves. To that extent, our motivations. Now, back on topic. In the wake of the Reikir of Solnari episode, Sandrone and I grew suspicious about Dottore's complete inaction during the entire...
He never lets anyone in on his plans. The more he cares about something...